Hey guys, what's up? Fluffy Hulu here for another video on the channel. Yes, if you guys haven't seen the what's going on video, I didn't really get into detail, but I think I might right now. But anyway, so you might see something different. So, what about an expansion, Wonderland? Basically, a long version into short version. It's a arcade theme park type interesting things in Perfect World. But you might see something different with my screen right here. And that, my dear friends, would be the nearest base. Oh, it's beautiful. And yes, if you were wondering if I'm tiny, yes, you can become tiny now. It's a base buff that you get from, once I zoom all the way over there, while explaining more stuff that has come down with the expansion. Basically, do you see those flowing orbs right there? That's my butt. Anyway, do you see those orbs? And you see that black one all the way up there? Well, in order to get one of the best buffs you can get, you can either go big, you can either get EXP and Vitae boost, you can go tiny, or you can go into a creepy little demonic thing that's super fast and super creepy. I got it the other day. I was on, and if you had your friend unsuspectingly walk into your base and you just pop out of nowhere and you make a sound effects with it, yeah, it would be quite freaky, honestly. But anyway, yes, I am a tiny little tiger. It's adorable. Look at me, I'm so small. I love being tiny. You still go at the same speed, honestly. Basically, you still go at the same speed of a tiger. Actually, no. You go faster. Okay, that's good to know. Normally in tiger form with your advanced version that I have, your fully sage and everything, you go 9.3 compared to your starter, which is 4.9. So apparently we go 12.0 in tiny form. Sweet! I go good percentage faster. Awesome! Woohoo! Anyway, as you guys can probably see here, I have my stats up. This is with my gear on, and I'll get to that in a second. Yes, I still have a spouse who I'm trying to get online and do shit with, but, excuse my French, but internet is not working, so that's a little bit of a bummer. I know it's been a long time since I've done anything in Perfect World or Minecraft or anything like that, and I'm so sorry, guys. As I said in my vlog, a lot of stuff has been going on that I've been dealing with. I might get into that more, I'm not sure, but anyway, I'm fully maxed out on my sky level. You can go up to sky level 10. That's Arcane, Mirage, and Astral with TS, or Twilight Sky, completely maxed out. You need a 22.9 Vitae, I think. If I remember correctly, I don't know, but it was a lot, and there's a bunch of bullcrap. But once you do, you don't gotta worry about any of that stuff. Also, if you guys haven't noticed, my physical attack has gone up, and so has my physical defense. Also, I'm still 102, but that is because I clicked the wrong one. I'm still rusty. I haven't played in a while. Alright, this is your demon book, as I went over before in a video. If not, I will reiterate. Once you rebirth, you get a demon book. Basically, this is like a safekeeping. You can sleep it, which means it will get no EXP at all. After you summon the book demon, your EXP gain will be transferred into the book's demon EXP. The book demon's EXP can be used for editing history and getting reawakening attributes. If it's sleeping, if you die, you lose EXP. So if I died, my 9.0 would just gone. But I always have awakened not awakened, summoned. Sorry, again, my brain is all over the place, but I always have it summoned because I am 46% to 104, and 46% to 104. So yes, that means I am 103, 103, 102. If that makes no sense, basically how it breaks down is, let me get the book out first. Basically, this is your first self. This is your baby self. You know, if you didn't level your character up to, say, 102, you know, it would be whatever level you were when you reawakened, and there you go. This would be your second reawakening. Okay? Does that make sense so far? Basically, 3 stages of life. There's your past self, your past self, and then your current self, if that makes any kind of sense. Basically, this is the current EXP I have, this is what I need. Again, 46% on either one. Yes, for any of you that are going to question, will all of this be erased if you edit it? Yes. So say I choose this one first, all of the percentage on this will go back to 0, which causes the painstaking process of getting to 104 again. It's a pain in the butt, but everyone's goal is to be times 105, R9, triple R9, gear, G17, etc., etc. And yes, I have boosted my stats, which brings me on to my gear. While I was away, and I'm not going to click that. Anyway, while I was away, I was, again, dealing with a bunch of stuff, real-life stuff, and I was, trying to get my gear. If you guys remember, I was in my G16 gear. Well, if you guys take a look now, am I still tiny? I'm not tiny no more. Oh, that makes me sad. Although those bursts are for like 10 minutes? Yes, 10 to 20 minutes or so, something like that. I haven't really timed it, but again, it gives you good stuff. See. But anyway, if I go into this, of course, my stylish self as per usual. I got my gothic, got my pants, I got my dragon heel, all that good stuff. But I still have my G16 helm, but I plussed it to to 10. I am so sorry about that, guys. My mother called and I had to take that because she wanted to know about certain things from around the house, so I had to answer her. But anyway, yes, I still have my helm, G16 helm, that's plus 10. Basically, you can upgrade that to a calm, or you can keep it as is or do something better. I know I can't do any better, even that they actually knew I could, but, it takes a crap ton of money, and getting R9 is a whole, it's painstaking. Trust me when I say that, it's painstaking. You need 205 General Summer Tokens, or GSTs. You then need 19 Mugs, or Medals of Glory. The only way you can get those is from cat shops, or get them while they're on sale in the boutique. Of course, by the little sombrero over here. But after so long, I finally got my triple R9 gear. Yes, I did. I did. Oh, I was so happy. So fudging happy. So, yes, everything is plus 7, plus 6, plus 11. And then you can't do your belt. You can do your robe, but I'm looking for Wings of Ascension. Basically, that has physical resistance, magical resistance, and a whole bunch of other stats that is just OP as heck. I'm also trying to work forward towards the level 16 magic resistance cube of fate necklace. Basically, it's better than this level 11 protection necklace. Trust me, it's so much better, and I will refine the heck out of that stuff. But yes, also, see, want to sell G15 HA, which is heavy armor stuff. And of course, people are... yeah. The economy has gone just horrible. It's just skyrocketed more than I showed you guys before. But anyway, I have my full triple R9 gear, and oh, does it feel good. So, the thing with this is, again, you have your pendants, you got your greaves, you got your ring, you got your chest, your legs, your boots, and your weapon. Now, the only way to get these is in Warsong. The only way to get your weapon is in full Warsong. And, of course, you will always have a percentage. In Warsong, whether it's Badgeron or full Warsong, you have your LA, light armor, you have your AA, which is Ashura armor, you got your HA, which is your heavy armor, which would be barbs, seekers, etc., etc. DBs. I'm trying to think of other ones. There's a whole bunch of other ones. But you got your HA, and then you have your R9 modes. So if you plan on going for R9, the final cast, you better save up money. I'm just saying that now. You better have luck on your side, because, and why I say that is, I could have gotten something better on my weapon. As you see, it's attack level plus 40, plus 21, crit plus 4%, strength plus 17, maximum physical attack plus 90, vitality plus 10, and then of course I have 2 Drake Flame Stones. I could have gone for the perfect number of 24, but you have to reroll that. So, yeah, that costs more badges, more EOOs, more EODs. EODs are essence of defenses. The only way you can get those is running Lunar, which is 3 million per open, and yet, it's good to have somebody tanky to go with you, or someone badass to take you, because you will die. You'll go splat, even with G16 armor. Trust me, I learned that the hard way. That's why I had my friend Jean Black help me through there. And also, to get the shard you need for your final quality, which is Celestial Saint. But anyway, either you can get them for catch-ups or Lunar, but again, that costs money and time and whole bunch of other BS you gotta go through. Well, again, this was my second rule. Also with this, to craft your full final cast R9, you need to have 23 million. I sold a few things and I got enough money to do so. Well, I'm slowly regretting that because I need shards. Basically, shards of the Drake Flames, etc., etc. But anyway, to get R9, if you are planning on going, you need to do Warsong a good portion of the time, and hope and pray you get what you need and want. Because if you don't, it's going to be a lot of painstakingly pain in the ass grinding the entire time. But also, I'm sorry for the microphone if it's a little messed up. I'm trying to get a new one. But of course, I'm going off my headset. But again, I'm sorry about that. But But if you are going for your R9, you need 205 GSTs, 19 logs. So, before anybody asks, you have to make this beauty right here, Ring of Trauma, first to get anything. You have to make it first to even make your gear. After your ring, I suggest you go for your weapon. But to make your ring, you need 3 Mogs and 32 GSTs. I'm sorry, my cat just fell off my bed. Okay. Anyway, for the ring, you need 3 Mogs and 32 GSTs. That's for your ring and your belt. Again, I suggest going with your ring and then your weapon. The weapon will take longer, but the weapon is 5 Mogs and 85 GSTs. The sooner you have those two, the sooner you can start working on your other gear. After that, you need to do some Nation War. Or Cross Server Nation War. Yes, they brought that back. Before, it was just Nation War of this server, Aetherblade. No, now it's of... it's now of the 4 servers. So, Aetherblade, and, West, and etc., etc. European. You get the gist, I hope. But it's also good and bad if you do that, because if you don't know what Nation War is, you get 3 maps, 3 different things: Capture the Flag, Crystal, and then, of course, Bridge. If you don't know what that is, go check out my live stream. I did Will My Nation Win? I explain everything there, but anyway, you just basically, short version, you need a lot of stuff for this gear, and it was painstakingly slow and a headache, and it was just no. But I finally did it, and that is why my stats are like they are, because I have my stuff. I have the Vitae on my gear and everything else. See, right now, my Vitae is 414. If I were to take everything off, it goes down to, and that clipped, 303, and of course, my basic stats you need. 287 for strength, and 54 for dex. Of course, 5 magic. But, again, you gotta put your ring on before you can put anything else on. If that's the makes sense. And then, boom, skyrocket. Right now, in my current non-tiger form, I have 27k HP. When I go to my tiger form, that's without buffs, I have 36k HP. But when I have full buffs, I'm 44k HP. That's without my Vite Shards and everything else. Like, it's just so magnifique. It's beautiful. But if you don't want to go for the R9, then I recommend you stick with your G16. And why I say that is because you can equally match R9 with full plus 12 G16. Yes, to get that stuff will take a long time as well. Any gear and farming will take that long, but either way, you'll still be geared, you'll still be pretty OP as heck. Now, as I was going to go on to about the base, there are new things, like the base. If you're starting a new faction, you don't have to do this, but for current people who are going to be in a faction or want to make one, etc., etc., this will be news for you. Basically, this is the newest layout of it. As you see this is the loyalty points. This is loyalty points. You need, and I quote, 1,000 loyalty points per week to keep this up and running. You guys might be wondering, how do you get these loyalty points? Well, if you click the scroll, faction goals. You got Flowsilver Palace, Judgment Mode. Do it 3 times, you get 300, boom, 200. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Then you have to do DDH, Downlight Halls, Judgment Mode. I have never been, nor do I want to. No thank you. No. Then you need Up. I will not step foot in Up, even if it's in Decide Mode. No thank you. Fudge out of here. I only did that for my Coldly first boss. I ain't doing no more. Fudge out of here. Anyway, to do those, basically this is all the loyalty funds you can get. Now, Mushi is of course 10, which is basically Decide Mode or Judgment Mode in DFSP. But it's best to do Mushi and Bell, because Bell, she gets you 20. So if you combine those two, you get 30, pretty much. Of course, no, not Evita. You can do it on your own if you're high enough geared to do it. Some people will take G16. The best thing for that would be +9 or +10. But if you're +8, it'll be okay. A good portion of people will take lower geared people. But how do I explain this? Most people will take lower geared people like G16, but you have to have a good weapon to get into that run. Meaning +8, +9, +10, etc., etc. If not, they will not take you. But this is how the loyalty points works. Also, with that, to keep your base unlocked, you need to get 1,000 loyalty points per week. Well, okay, seems simple enough, right? No! You need to, and I quote, you need to have a faction run. If you don't understand what that is, you need to have 8 people from your faction to do that instance. So basically, Mushi and Bell, yeah, DFSP, that's what we do. We farm the hell out of We farm the hell out of JFSP. Because you got Mushi, you got Bell, plus you got your faction run, boom, you're good, you get bonus, sweet. Whew. That's another kicker to this. Of course, the people who are starting to make bases, you don't have to do this. It's just for people that already have bases. It sucks, right? Yeah. At the moment, we have 12 out of 161 people on. Of course, me, the Marshal, as always. Title is K Pasa. I will get into that in the later video. And of course, yes, this is the newest base. It's very pretty. You got the tree, you got the moon, you got the tree over there, you got your pet, which I will get into in a second. But this is where you spawn in at. Yeah. Again, if you are not for no swearing friendly, and don't look at world chat. Yeah. Let's just say the world chat can still be pretty obnoxious, but that's besides the point. Basically, up here you get like your own little house, if that makes sense. Let me go into this person view to show you. You got the Marshal, Lucci. Okay. Of course, you got your own little house. I know this is probably weird to some of you. It's okay. I played like this before. But yes, it's even weird for me now because I'm so used to being zoomed out. But in here, you get 2 of the same identical rooms. My faction made some jokes I'm not going to get into for the younger audience. but I'm pretty sure for the older audience, you guys can figure out what they said. But anywho, yeah, this is just one of the many features. Of course, your leader can always, hello, lag. Excusez-moi. Thank you, lag. Of course, your leader always has the ability to do faction talent. Basically, that brings out the orbs and gives you pots, health pots, etc., etc., and all that good stuff. Also, let's see. Also, you have uniforms. It goes from 1 mil up to 100 mil. From the fashion designer all the way over here. If you're into fashion and you have money to spend, sure, why not? But, yeah. It's, it costs a lot if you want the fashion. Of course, there's blue, black, red, white. Of course, the male or female sets, etc., etc., but it goes from 1 mil up to 100 mil. I doubt any of us will be doing that, but who knows? Who knows? Also, over here are portals. If you guys remember what the old faction looked like, well, you're in for a treat. Also, with these portals, you have to have 10 chivalry points. If I click G, as you see here, there's no chivalry points here. To access the faction dungeons, which are these here, 1 through 10, you need 10 chivalry points to get in. Well, the thing about that is, so we've already tried doing number 1. Yes, we have some OP people. A lot of them have been taking a break, as have I been. But when we were trying to do this, we had a good amount of OP people on me, PC, Ari, Ali, Sin, a whole bunch of other people who are pretty high geared and can do damage. Well, we haven't even gotten past the second wave yet. There's multiple waves. See, this would be easy for some people like Karma, Frenzied, Gold Diggers, people with high geared and high numbered players in their faction. But for us, we're gonna try again. I'm pretty sure that's what PC, our director, was talking about. We're gonna try again. Yeah. It's a pain in the butt, and the first one looks like our old base with the four hallways, the red, the blue, the green, and the yellow. But the kicker is things come out, things start to spawn, things hurt. It's no fun. So I might do a video when we try to do it again. I'm not entirely sure. Let me know if you guys want to see that. Also over here we got the pond where, I'm getting ahead of myself, where you can fish for your faction pet. Of course this is the tree I like to go under. Over and under the tree. Over in the distance is a ship, basically just for decoration. But over here, you have 2 kinds of pets. You got the smiling sheep, and each day, you guys gotta take care for it. So basically everything is at 0. Lovely. Alright, let's take out 10. That'll go up to 50, so I gotta do another 10. Well, if you guys don't know how I'm doing that, I'm just clicking Alt and dragging it down here and separating it. Basically, hunger is at 0, mood is at 0, so basically it's like a real pet, you guys gotta take care of it. Well, this is the smiling sheep. Ain't it cute? But a lot of people prefer Sneeze. Who is Sneeze, you may ask? Well, let me show you. Let me show you the bunny Sneeze. Really cute. Little hearts around it. Teehee. But anyway, yeah, you got to, you can also get a quest to get EXP, which I am going to show you now. But basically, you gotta take care of the pet. Not just you solo alone, but your faction members, etc., etc. But basically, when you take that quest, you get 5 fish bait. You can't use it anywhere else other than the lily pads over here. Which is nice. Sorry, I'm checking something at the moment. Oh? Okay then. Of course, you always got your roll call up here. And of course, when you reach 105, you get the unique reward, which is always nice. Always nice. And of course, homestead stuff, which cost out the butt to do. Which I'm not going to do. So don't worry, guys. You'll never see that in a video. But yeah, of course, you get your roll call stuff. But your fishing baits become active. And you always want to get in between the red, because that's what gives you the most. Basically, the red, once I show you, and once it has the cooldown off. So the yellow will give you shrimp and crucian. The red will give you catfish and koi, and then the green will give you crucian and catfish. Again, you always want to go for the red, because the koi will give you 5 hunger, crucian will give you 4, and I think the shrimp will give you 2 or 3. I think. I think? Yes, maybe. It's been a while since I've done this. But I always try to, yeah, there you go, 2. But I always try to get into the red to get as many koi as I can to give it as much food and nourishment as I can. Also, you guys saw me do its bedding. You gotta dig these crystals here. Basically, I just went around in a long circle, and I just got a crap ton. Also, over here is your farm. Basically, if you fishing and everything else, you can always plant food in the farm for your pet. Of course, it has a stash here, which gives you 15, which is always nice, and you can give it. So 15, 30, whatever else you got for fishing. Over here is just for decoration along with the boat. Well, that's very pretty. I enjoy it. Of course, you just run over here and boom, 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 boom. You're done. But yeah, that's one of the newest updates to Perfect World. Yes, again, during that long break of doing videos for you guys, I was slowly, painstakingly getting my R9 and just trying to figure a lot of stuff out. And sorry, talking to the friend from Karma. Yes, Mana is from Karma. She's pretty cool. She's a pretty cool person. I enjoy talking to her. Alright. Boom. Put all that in there, which will boost that up to that, which is up to 47. Not a lot, but it works. So it's a good start, yes. Also, instead of just going back to the person over there, you just click the little, boop, there you go. You just leave base, and bada bing, bada boom, you're out. And oh, one more thing also with the base. Whoever you recruit, that's the new loading screens. They have also the new information. Also, I should add, I'm rambling on now, but that's okay. Whenever you invite someone to your faction, they can't do anything for 7 days. So for a week, they can't do anything. They can't go on base runs with you. They can't do anything. So keep that in mind and everything else. But I think that's enough for this video. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. It feels good to be back. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Thank you for the support and everything else. And yeah, click that subscribe button, click that like button if you haven't already, share with your friends, family, whoever you think will enjoy the video, and I will catch you in the next video. Later, guys.